Today I want to talk about why I recently switched from an iPad Pro to an iPad mini. I know this might come as a surprise to some of you, but I've been using the iPad Pro as my primary device for over a year, and it has been a trusty companion that has helped me accomplish a lot of work that I shared on my social. But as my needs evolved, I realized that it was time to switch to a different device that suited my needs better. So now let's move to the reason why I decided to switch from the iPad Pro to an iPad mini. The switch was motivated by the purchase of the MacBook Air M1. The MacBook is a great device that has the benefits of both portability and a full desktop operating system. In fact, with my MacBook I replaced a lot of activities that I used to do with the iPad Pro. Initially I decided to invest everything in the iPad because the experience of drawing with the Apple Pencil on it is unparalleled. After purchasing my MacBook, I began editing videos and photos directly on it. I believe that in this particular field the iPad hasn't yet reached the capabilities of a laptop, so at a certain point it felt like I had two laptops, and this made the iPad Pro lose its sense of purpose. As I started using the MacBook more and more, I realized that the iPad Pro was becoming redundant. So I started looking for a device that could complement the MacBook but still be portable enough to carry around. After giving it some thought, I decided to switch to the iPad mini. The size of the iPad mini is perfect for me. It's small enough to carry around in my bag but big enough to do everything I need to do. Even if it could seem too small, I take notes at school without any problems, and mostly I'm finally able to use the iPad like an iPad. So, watching videos, reading articles, editing photos on Lightroom, drawing on Procreate, playing video games and other activities like these are so enjoyable on this device. The smaller form factor of the device makes it easier to use with one hand. This is a big plus, as using a larger iPad requires the use of a stand, which, in my opinion, detracts from the overall iPad experience. I noticed that the iPad mini has a bit longer battery life, which is crucial for me. I can use it for hours without having to worry about running out of juice. Now let's move to the problems, we can say the cons of this device. The iPad mini has a 60 Hz refresh rate, which is a bit lower than the 120 Hz refresh rate of the iPad Pro. However, on a smaller screen you won't notice the difference too much, especially if you never tried it before. So for me the 60 Hz refresh rate isn't a deal breaker. The higher refresh rate of the iPad makes a noticeable difference when especially drawing and writing with the Apple Pencil, providing a better overall experience. However, if you use this iPad also for other activities, I think that this may not be a significant issue, and the other benefits of this device may outweigh this minor drawback. I received a lot of questions like, it's not too small, or just buy an iPhone Pro Max that has a similar dimension to this iPad. To all these people I answer saying that this iPad mini for me is the real concept of an iPad. I think that this and the iPad Air are the best iPads and not laptops that you can buy. With this device I personally found again a sense to buy an iPad. It's absolutely part of my daily routine and it helps me to make all those activities like trivially reading and answering to an email in a more comfortable way. Often, for example, when I open an article or a website from my iPhone, I want to view it on a larger screen. So in these cases I simply turn on my iPad and the Safari icon appears instantly in the dock. This allows me to view the website without any need for copying and pasting links and other boring and low efficiency workflows. In conclusion, switching from the iPad Pro to the iPad mini was the right choice for me. The smaller form factor, long battery life and affordability made it the perfect device for my needs. Of course, everyone's needs are different, so make sure to do your research before making a decision. I simply explained you my experience and said this, wishing you the best. See you soon.